What's up, guys? Welcome to Nutarot. I am an energy and intuitive reader, and I'm here to do the general reading for somebody. So let's see who's gonna get it. Tartar. What's up, Taurus? Thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys are doing well today. So today we're going to do your general reading. I'm gonna pull 2 oracles, clarify, and give you some advice. The first card you have is anxiety in reverse, number 18, with consume. All right. Very good. So I feel like you are doing a very good job at keeping yourself not stressed, not worried, not anxiety ridden. All right. I do feel like you are with consume upright. It's like you're doing something to help with your stress. You're doing something to help, like when you feel anxiety, when you feel stress, you're doing something in a healthy way. Okay. Very good. I feel like this is like I'm hearing you learn from your mistakes. I feel like you're realizing how to deal with your stress, with your anxiety in the healthy way. What is consume and anxiety in reverse? In a way where you don't make the anxiety or stress worse or bigger for yourself. You have the King of Swords in reverse, the Magician, the Three of Swords in reverse, and the Nine of Swords. Okay, with the King of Pentacles. All right. All right. Well, there's 2 different Tauruses here. Um, First of you, the way that you did this is because you healed, okay? The way that we attack a lot of our things is not by going to the thing and it's not ever the problem. It's always the bigger umbrella. It's always some type of hurt or pain that we're holding on to that is making us feel anxiety or stress or worried, okay? And I feel like you have been manifesting on healing. You have been focusing on healing. All you've been doing is I'm manifesting how to heal. I'm manifesting how to heal this heartbreak. And that's all you've been doing, which is why now you're like an expert at, feeling your emotions. And when you feel anxiety, when you feel stress, because you were working so hard on healing, now you're a master at healing yourself. And now when something goes wrong, now when whatever, you're your own coach, you're your own best friend. This is going to help you a lot, Tar, in your next chapter. Very freaking good, okay? Others of you, you're lying to yourself here, okay? You're stressing out every day. You have anxiety. It's the other way around for others of you. Others of you is anxiety upright and consume in reverse. You have anxiety and stress, and you're literally, whatever's causing you anxiety and stress, you literally go to it every day. Like if you know that a situation is, you're like, I'm so worried about this person stressing me out. You literally go to that person every day. You talk to that person every day. You see that person every day. And that's why you're going to keep being stressed, because if you don't remove yourself or, stop going towards the people or the person that is causing you stress and anxiety, you're doing too much. That's why you have all this stress and anxiety, because you don't know when to stop. The King of Pentacles is here. I feel like those of you guys that have been doing the work, that have been manifesting, you have money and stability coming towards you. You have some type of upgrade, okay? Others of you, because you're self-sabotaging, you're going to keep being stressed and anxiety. And what's going to happen is a pause, a halt when it comes to your money and stability. The universe is not going to give you anything or give you no type of upgrade until you figure out how to deal with your own shit. Because half of the Tauruses did it. It's not easy. Obviously, it's not, because you gotta heal yourself. But it's possible. So get to it. Until then, you're gonna be, your money and stability gonna be getting slower and slower and slower. I'm seeing molasses, because it's not hard. And Taurus, a lot of you guys are also gonna realize how doing the healing work is how we get money and stability, because you're literally going to realize that your money and stability is going to be getting better because you took the time to do the healing work. Yeah, it takes time. And that's probably why half of you Taurus don't want to do it, because you don't got time for that. Well, you're going to make time because that's the only time. What do you mean you don't got time for that? Well, you so busy, you stressing. So the most that you could do is give yourself some time. Thinking that what? That you stressing out more is going to make something better? No, it's going to make it worse. And I feel like a lot of you guys, the problem is that it's going to take some time. And you don't want to take the time that it takes to heal because you know you have a lot to heal. You know you haven't looked at your healing in a while. Well, start now. Hurry up. Like, what the freak? What's the King of Swords in reverse? Let's start with you lying-ass Tauruses. What's the King of Swords in reverse? You have the Death card. Yeah, you're lying to yourself if you don't think that whatever is causing you stress is going to end. It's going to end. And I'm hearing terrible. Terrible too, because you are consuming it in such a toxic way. This is like, I don't care what this is. You're not realizing how something is becoming toxic to your energy. That something has become your drug. That when it's taken away, you're going to like go crazy. You think you're going crazy now. Wait until it's gone and you don't have it anymore. You're gonna go ballistic, ma'am, sir. Scorpio energy here. What's the Nine of Swords? But go ahead. You're literally feeding your demise in the future. You're gonna ruin your life. What's the Nine of Swords? This is crazy work. You literally became an addict on something, and you're lying to yourself if you think it's not gonna end. And when it ends, you're gonna be miserable because you're not gonna know how to act. Because all this time you thought it was gonna be here, and then you were over consuming it too much. To the point where this became your life. What's the Nine of Swords? You have the Seven of Coins. Yeah, you have been building on this. All you've been building on is stress. Let me show you. Stress, anxiety, no sleep. That is what you've been building on. The High Priestess in reverse. You're not listening to your intuition. Something is going to end bad. Because you won't get out of whatever is causing you anxiety, so the universe is gonna force you out. What is the Three of Pentacles? The Three of Pentacles in reverse. They're not gonna work with you. This could be a work situation. They're not gonna be a team player. They're not gonna help you because you lie to yourself, and it's over. Something here could be affecting your job, and your job is like, yo, you are not suitable to be working here anymore. You are not suitable to be a manager. You're not suitable to whatever it is that your title is because you're full of anxiety and stress. And it's showing. We see it. Everybody sees that you're stress and anxiety, and guess what, Tar? You won't fix it. You keep going to what's bringing you stress and anxiety. So, people are going to have to start leaving your ass and walking away from you. Where's the Three of Swords in reverse? Because nobody wants that stress. Life is already crazy enough. Nobody. You have a PP, a personal problem, and your personal problem, you want it to be everybody else's problem. No, everybody else got their own shit. You deal with your own. What's the Three of Swords in reverse? Like, you think you're so special or something. What's the Three of Swords in reverse? Like, you're the only one that got problems. Everybody got problems. We all have to learn how to deal with it. And that's the problem. You don't want to learn how to deal with your problems. Okay, you're going to be forced to then. What's the Three of Swords in reverse? You have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah, others of you that have healed this anxiety, this stress, and you now know how to heal yourself, you realize that you were self-sabotaging. You realize like exactly what these other Taurus are still in right now. I literally keep going to the things that bring me stress. How am I going to become less stressed if I keep going to things that bring me stress? Yes. You literally realize that you were causing this heartbreak yourself. Very good. And you stopped. Very good. That means you have discipline. That means you're not like half of these Taurus that are going to have to drown. The Queen of Wands. Yeah, and you're looking good. You're smelling good. You have confidence. Because that's what happens when we heal. You get confidence. You look good. You smell good. You know that life is all... You're going to realize, like, pain is not that bad. Pain is part of the process. It is. That's why I tell everybody, just allow the pain. Remove yourself, heal, which is cry, be angry, release the emotions, whatever it is, and then go on about your day. That's it. And you literally feel lighter. You feel better. You feel like, you know what, that wasn't that bad. Because it's not. Life is all about choices and experiences. What choice are you going to make when you experience hurt and pain? Heal. We're supposed to. That's it. But maybe some of y'all, you didn't want to take that time to heal because you were like, damn, like, you hear the stories about people who like, damn, it took me 5 years to heal this person. That's because they don't know what they were doing. When you wait a long time to heal something, yeah. Like, even if you left this person 5 years ago, if you did not heal that, yeah, now you have 10 years of healing to do. The 5 years ago that you left this person, and then on top of that, the 5 years coming. But if you heal, if you remove yourself from whatever is causing you pain, causing you stress, causing you anxiety, if you remove yourself from that and start healing yourself, you can get to the finish line a lot quicker than by you sitting here, drowning like some of you Tauruses are doing. I just want to let you know that you did good. Now that you know what this is, now that you know that attacking the pain, attacking the stress when it first happens is literally the solution to getting everything that you want, you're going to see how easy it is. Like I've been telling everybody, it's not just feel. Pain sucks, obviously, but it's necessary. You can't avoid it. And a lot of you guys are also realizing that you were self-sabotaging because by you avoiding pain, you were causing more pain. And like half of these Tars are going to realize the nasty way I'm hearing, the dirty way. Whatever. What's a magician? You have the Ace of Wands. Yep. A lot of you, all the Tauruses that have healed and that you learned how to heal yourself, you are going to start something new. Okay, and that's going to be your reward. All right, make sure that you make it fit into your schedule. Okay, where's the King of Pentacles here? You have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. All right, money's going to be looking real. Money's going to start coming towards you real quickly. Okay, so make sure that you make time. I feel like the universe is going to test you in a way where they're going to give you a lot to see how you're going to delegate. Okay. Those of you that need to end something, the universe, does not trust you, does not trust the way that you move because you can't heal yourself. You can't heal. It's like you're part of a community. Those of you guys that aren't healed, it's like you're part of a community and you're useless. You don't contribute to the community at all. You don't heal. You don't know how to heal yourself, which means you don't know how to heal others. You lie to yourself, which means you're going to go lie to everybody else in the community. And the universe is looking at you like, you really don't have a spot here. You're not good for yourself. You're not good for the environment. Oh, man. What are we going to do with you? Like, the universe is like telling you, like, they're not going to give you an upgrade. You want some money, stability. They're not going to give it to you. They don't trust you with that. They don't trust that you're not going to go out to the community and mess everybody else's life up because you mess up your own life. So you're not going to get it. The Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay, but I feel like the universe wants you to know that, there is a way that you can save yourself. So figure it out. Half of the Taurus has figured it out, so you can figure it out too. Over here, you have Victory in reverse, number 28. With Stillness in reverse. Aquarius energy here. Okay, so there's something here that's not going to be successful here, okay? But with Stillness in reverse, I feel like this is something that was not making you feel good. Something always kept you on edge. Something made you feel very uneasy, and that's why it's not going to be successful, all right? Something here is just not, I'm hearing the fast life. I told you guys this before. You're not meant to be living the fast life. You're not meant to be living the wild life. You're not meant to be out here taking risks and shit, like you're not meant to be a daredevil. That's not what your energy is. You are ruled by Venus. You are love, beauty, harmony. If something does, it's not, if whatever this is was not harmony, that's why it's going. All right. So you need to start choosing your life based off of who you are. If you don't know who you are, look it up. Look up Taurus's personality traits. And then you'll be like, oh yeah, that's me. Oh no, that's not me. Oh yeah, that's me. Obviously, it's not going to be, not everything is going to be who you are because you also have a moon placement, which is your emotions. You have your rising sign, which is how you come off to people. You have your Venus placement, which is how you love. And, your sun sign is just your ego. That's it. But we are more than that. Okay. But yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys need to understand that something is not going to work out because it just doesn't fit you. Like, it's just not your energy. It doesn't fit your energy. Something here is not loving as well. Like with Venus energy, you need people, situations that love you and that you love it. If you don't love it, it's going to reject you. As soon as you realize you don't love something is when you should need to get out of it. Because if you don't, as soon as you realize that you don't love something energetically, the job knows, the person knows. And it's just about time. It's only a matter of time before the situation ends up leaving you or kicks you out. I literally just put you on. What is victory in reverse and stillness in reverse? It's so easy. But y'all be so stubborn. And y'all don't want to let go of shit. The Tower, yup, it's gonna unexpectedly leave. 7 of Wands, 10 of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Do not become needy or desperate. Don't do that. If something, and you also need to understand that some of you guys be desperate and needy, and you become beggars when people leave you or whatever. If people leave you or situation leaves you or something kicks you out, do not become a beggar. You're not supposed to have it. Okay, and that's also what you're gonna learn. You have the Tower. Something unexpectedly is gonna happen. Somebody might break up with you. A job might fire you. Something's gonna happen unexpectedly. It's not good. Okay, with the 7 of Wands here, you're gonna want to fight for it. No, like, I'm sorry, please, anything, please, I'll kiss your feet. No. You have the 10 of Swords. It's betrayal. They set you up. So you begging to them is actually going to make them really happy. They're gonna be like, damn, we actually got you exactly where we want. Damn, you're begging us now? Shit. Don't do that. The 9 of Pentacles is in reverse. Yeah, you're going to come off desperate and needy if you try to fight for something because they don't want you there. It's a no. The 10 of Swords is here. They betrayed you. They backstab you. Why are you trying to fight to stay in something that betrayed you? They set you up. They were like, yeah, it's going to be this, but it's actually this. So that you didn't have a knowing of what was going to happen. Maybe they know that you are very attentive, Tar. You're very attentive. Maybe they know that you're really attentive, so they had to like divert you. They set you up. So why are you fighting for a person or a situation that set you up? If when something leaves our life, it's supposed to leave, Tar. You have to allow it to leave. Because that means that something new is trying to come in. That's all that it means. And just because you don't know what new is going to come in, just because you didn't expect it, does not mean that it's not supposed to happen. A lot of things that are in our life are just meant to be temporary, and you need to understand that. It's like everything that comes into your life, but again, whatever this was, it wasn't part of you anyway. So not something that you have to learn. Why did you get yourself in a situation that did not make you feel good? Now you have to go there, and that's why you have to make sure that everything that you invest in, you love or loves you. If not, what did I say? It's going to kick you out. It's going to push you out. Because everything is energy, and you are Venus. Look it up. So you don't have to go through this. What's the Tower? You have the Queen of Wands. Yeah, I feel like this is going to make you very confident. But I don't know why you're fighting for it. The Death card. It's like you're gonna be confident once it's over. Because like I feel like you're gonna feel like it's the worst thing ever that they're kicking you out or something. But once it's over, you're gonna be like, actually, I didn't like. You're gonna feel confident. You're gonna be like, I didn't even like that. Exactly. You didn't love it. It wasn't amazing. Like you just want to hold on to it just to say that you have it. And what are you saying that you have? Something that betrays you? That backstabs you? What? That's what you want on your corner? That's nothing. That's a waste of space, Tar. What's the 7 of Wands? You have the 8 of Wands. Yeah, you're like, no, please. My goodness. The 3 of Coins. Like, I feel like, you want something to work, but it's not. So, I don't know what to tell you. What's the 10 of Swords? You have the 2 of Coins in reverse. Yeah, I feel like they tricked you from the beginning, bro. Like, they literally planned this out. They put a lot on your plate. They had you running around doing a lot, having you distracted, having you away from this so that you wouldn't see it on purpose. Like, are you, like, what? What more do you want me to tell you? Do I have to tell you that they would like to see you in on your deathbed? Is that what I have to tell you? Do I have to tell you that if you keep fighting for this, they are going to, what do you want me to say? Do you want me to tell you that they're going to jump you? That they're going to, what do you want me to say? That they're going to embarrass you? That they're going to put all your information? What do you want me to say? Because clearly them backstabbing you and doing all of this, you still want this is crazy, bro. The King of Cups, because you love it. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't know what love is. So you need to go back and figure out what love is, because you don't know what love is. You think love is betrayal? Wow. What is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse? You think love is backstab? What's the Knight of Pentacles in reverse? You don't know what love is. You have the Ace of Cups in reverse. You don't know what love is. You don't love yourself because you don't know what love is, because you're desperate and you're needy and you don't allow things to end and you don't allow things to shift or change when they need to. You should be confident about this. This is a good thing. You have the Strength card in reverse. Yeah, you're going to exhaust yourself fighting for something here that you know needs to end. Or that it's gonna, like, you're gonna look crazy. This is like a final verdict is said, and you're like this is like giving Aries reading. Like you're getting, like, your job is firing you because, yeah, they did betray you. They did set you up, but you can't, it's like you're trying to, but this is how the universe is showing you that whatever you put your time and energy into, and you need to see value in it. And you cannot just do it just because, oh, whatever, I'm just gonna do it. That is how they're showing you this. Yeah, your job definitely betrayed you and set you up to get fired. Yes, but that's on you, because why are you accepting a job you don't love or that don't love you? What? And now the universe is going to show you, yeah, guess what? You can't sue this. This is giving Aries energy. Or you're going to go to court and try to sue them because they betrayed you. They are bigger than you. They are a corporate. Some of you guys is a corporation. Some of you guys, you're a little guy. I'm hearing the government. This is the government? Pah! You done. You can't go against the government. You don't think that they betrayed you and they backstab and they cover their ass? Of course they did. They got lawyers and shit. Go ahead. You're gonna look stupid and dumb. You're gonna waste your time. Strength card in reverse, because you instead of you looking for another job, you're over here trying to take your old job to court. You're not gonna get anything from that, because they're the same way that they set you up. They thought about A, B, C, and D. They thought about what you were gonna do after. The whole time that you were sitting here confused and doing all this extra stuff, you're like, why am I doing all of this? Why do you think it took some time? Because they have their ducks set in a row. So if you just don't walk away from this job and be like, you know what, F yeah, and learn the lesson here of the next job I'm going to take, I'm going to make sure that I love it. Some of you guys will go into this job every day crying. And that's what you're mad that you're losing? Something that you hated? Some of you guys hated it. But you liked it for the title, or the money, or the attention, or the security that it gave you. But the universe is trying to, like, what? Some of y'all just, whatever. I'm done talking. You have door to personal healing and happiness in reverse, number 34, with transform, all right? So I feel like you're miserable, and that's about to change. What is door to personal healing and happiness in reverse and transform? You're miserable because you're not healing. So you're miserable because you are not healing your personal issues. Like I said, you have PPs, you have personal problems, and you're trying to make everybody else that problem, and You have the Five of Wands, the Judgment, the Hangman, and the Four of Coins. The Four of Coins. A lot of you guys need to start saving money. The Four of Swords. You have the Seven of Cups. Yeah, a lot of you guys are delusional, confused, okay? But the Five of Wands here, I feel like you're trying to compete. You're trying to be petty. I feel like you're trying to compete with someone or something here. The Judgment is here. The final decision is that with the Hangman in reverse and the Four of Swords, you're going to be stuck in isolation. You're going to be stuck in a situation where you're going to have to rest, okay? I feel like the universe is like, well, if you're not going to stop this, it's like you're being rah-rah. You're challenging something. You're trying to start a problem. You're trying to start drama, a challenge, and it's like, bro, you're not healing. Like you sit down. So the universe is gonna sit your ass down with the Seven of Cups. I feel like you're very much confused. Like I feel like you're arguing with the wrong people. You are just doing stupid stuff. I feel like you're getting wrong information. I feel like you're confused. I feel like you're confused because because you're not healing. So because you're not healing, you're seeing things in a way that it's not, and you're starting problems with people that are not true. And now because you're starting problems with people, someone's gonna call a final judgment and be like, you know what, we're done with you, Tar. We're done with your shit. Some of y'all, you're not realizing how you not healing is spilling into other things and people around you. And you're coming off very like chaotic drama, it's like you have nothing good to say. Like you always have something negative to say. What's the 5 of Wands here? And I feel like it's because you're angry all the time because you're not healing. What is the 5 of Wands? You have the 7 of Coins in reverse. Yeah, all this competition, all this drama, all this rah thing is about to fall apart. Like you're about to lose out real bad. What's the 4 of Swords? You can't compete anywhere where you are not ready to compete. It's like you signed up to a race and you didn't even do the work. Like you're looking crazy. You haven't even practiced. What's the 4 of Swords? Like you're looking real. You're about to be embarrassed for some of y'all. The Page of Cups. Yeah, your intuition is telling you you're about to have a nice time of rest. You're not going to be part of this shit anymore. So you're going to be forced to heal. What is Judgment? You have the World in reverse. Yeah, I do feel like, the universe is going to make a final judgment call here because you won't close a chapter out that is stopping you from healing, and it's causing you to overreact or start drama and trouble with people who you shouldn't. I feel like you're burning bridges because you're not healing, and you're not healing because you're not closing out a chapter. Do you see how everything is spilling into everything? But whatever. Clearly you don't see it. So the universe is going to have to call a judgment and make you lose all of this shit and sit your ass down in a bed forever. 4 months, 4 years, who knows? Your intuition is like, hey, you're about to be sat down. Hey, you're about to be sat down. What's the Hangman in reverse? But whatever. I don't know. I feel like the Page of Cups is upright. I feel like everything happening the way it's happening, shit. It's like your intuition is definitely confirming. What's the Hanged One in reverse? The Death card in reverse. Yeah, because you don't end things. So because you decide to not change your perspective and not end things, the universe is going to have to come and end it. But you have to understand that when the universe comes and ends things, they don't just end whatever we need to end. They also touch other things. So a lot of you guys are going to lose 3 things just because you wouldn't let go of one. You have the 6 of Wands. Yep. I feel like the universe is going to push you to be successful whether you want to or not. I feel like the success that's coming for you is not the one that you want. Too bad. That's the one that you get. If this is reverse the messages. Let's get you some advice. What is anxiety in reverse and consume? You have leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. Okay? Yes, very good. I feel like a lot of you guys that have been doing the healing work and that are healed, you took a risk. You took a bet on yourself. You're like, you know what? Let me just healing is taking a risk because you're slowing down your life real quick. You're choosing to be alone for a while. You're choosing to get away from the noise for a while. Half of you Tauruses are so desperate and so needy, you have to be with somebody all the time. You need to be in the noise. You need to be in the energy. And that's why you're failing. That's why you're not healing. Anyways, a lot of you guys took a leap of faith and you're like, you know what? I'm going to go heal. And the universe, that's what the universe wants us to do. The universe wants us to take risks first, and then they catch us, especially when the risks are to help us in some way. And you took a risk, a bet on yourself to heal, and the universe is going to support you. Okay, for real. Others of you have answered the call. What is your soul calling you to do? To stop lying to yourself? What is your soul calling you to do? To stop overdoing what is causing you stress and anxiety? Like some of you guys are 12 years old? If something is hurting you and causing you stress, stop. Oh my God, it's that easy. What is victory in reverse and stillness in reverse? A lot of you guys are going to be miserable because your soul is telling you, Tar, we don't like this. Tar, we don't like this. Please stop. And you don't. And you keep feeding your soul, which is your heart, stuff that makes you crazy. That's why you're miserable. That's why you're going to be depressed. That's why you're going to keep stressing and having nightmares because your soul is tired of you over consuming stress, of you putting yourself in situations that cause you stress. I won't ever understand that. How people can literally, you cause me stress, I'm going to go over there every day. What? You don't love yourself. Like what? That's little kid movements. That's child stuff. You're grown. All my videos are 18 and over. You should be grown to know if this hurts me, I'm not going over there. If it causes me stress, if it causes me anxiety, if it causes me worry, I'm not going over there. What is victory in reverse and stillness in reverse? Oh my gosh. Like you can't stop yourself? So then pretend that it's your demise. Pretend that if you go towards this situation, you're going to die. Some of you guys, is that how drastic the things need to be? In order for you to love yourself, you need to be on the verge of death? Of almost ruining, like what? That's why some of y'all are about to lose everything. Because that's the only way you're gonna learn. Jeez. Is by being at rock bottom. You know you don't have to wait until you get to rock bottom to learn. Wow. Over here you have deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. All right, yeah, I feel the universe wants you to relax. The universe is cutting you, you're about to rest. That's why this unexpected shit is going to happen. You're going to get unexpectedly fired, unexpectedly broken up with, unexpectedly evicted, whatever. Because you need to retreat, rest, and you need deep replenishment. Because you have not been healing and you have been in a situation that is not for you, that you don't love or it doesn't love you. You have dealt with a lot of mistreatment. You are literally energetically bruised and beat up. You are black and blue all over energetically. You need time to sit your ass down. You are not even ready for your next thing because you're so beat up. And that's why this is ending, because you might not see it, but you feel it. And you don't care about your soul. You don't. All you care about is the money. All you care about is the title. All you care about is having something. So now you're going to have nothing, to realize that when you have nothing, you actually have everything. What is transform and door to personal healing and happiness in reverse? Because all you need is you. You came here alone. You're leaving alone. You have starved mother. How can you mother yourself? Like, you need to start treating yourself like, some of you guys, you have mother issues and you have to address that. If you know that your mother was not a good mother to you, and that could be why you don't know how to be a good mom to yourself, then you need to stop talking to your mother. If she is the cause of your anxiety or your stress, you need to stop going over there. Stop entertaining. It's okay for you to say, listen, mom, I want to be better. I want to do better for myself. You are the reason why I have stress and anxiety. I need to go over here so I can get away from you and I can get away from the stress and anxiety and I can think better. Because my life is going to shit, and it's because of you, mom. That's for some of y'all. Okay? Some of you guys, like I said, if you have issues with your mother in your childhood, that is why you are having issues now. Because if you're still talking to your mom, if you have not created any boundaries, then you need to start there. She is the sole reason for all your stuff. If you had issues with your mother in your childhood and then nothing got better, it just got worse and worse and worse or whatever, you need to start there. Okay? But, I feel the universe it's like you have not been taking care of yourself. You have not been taking actions. You have not been taking movements that is going to help you in the future at all. You've been doing things just to help you right now. Like, you've just been feeding your ego, and that's going to stop. That's going to stop. You're going to learn how to mother yourself. You're going to learn how to heal yourself because you need to. Because if not, you're going to die. What? Y'all don't understand that the universe is going into another energy, and you need to heal. That's like if something happened. This is like, let's go back to COVID. Let's pretend that shit was so bad that if you did not have the vaccine, you would die. This is the same thing. If you don't heal, you're not going anywhere. And I'm not talking about no, I'm talking about there's nothing for you to live for. You're going to give up on life. Your soul is going to die. And when your soul is dead, there is nothing. There's no hope. There's no happiness, because that's where it comes from. It's like you're not realizing that you get all these happy emotions from the soul that you're ignoring. But that soul can go dark by you not listening to it, and you keep putting it in the damn corner. And then you're going to realize, I need my soul. My soul was the only thing that was keeping me happy. But you're not keeping your soul happy. Some of y'all, this is deep. You have to take a break. Life's a work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Like, y'all been doing so much that the universe is like, we have to sit your ass down. Because if not, you're falling off. You're going down, down, baby. Your soul is dying, bro. Your soul is dying. And if you don't get out of your ego and start making choices for you, you're going to end up worse. Can I get a card for Tar in this situation right here? First card you have is the Prison of Regret. The past cannot be rewritten, but your future is still yours to create. So maybe the problem is that you are refusing to heal because you regret a lot of the things that you did. So you don't want to go back there and look at it. Well, you have to. We all have to, Tar. This is why it's easier to look at it when you do it, instead of waiting as long as you have. With the Knight of Pentacles, it's like you've been walking around with this confusion for years. Centuries, obviously not centuries, but like decades maybe for some of y'all. I don't know. Maybe this is something that is like transferring from your mother to you. Maybe your mother feels regret for how she treated you, and then all she did was fight with you, compete with you, and she didn't ever say sorry or ever, apologize for what she did. So what you did was, now you're doing that to others. And now you don't feel like you need to apologize or whatever until shit hits the fan. Then you start begging. You should not feel regret, okay? If you feel bad for what you did, then you need to forgive yourself. For what you did. But a lot of this stems from your mother. A lot of this stems from your childhood. I feel like a lot of you guys you're holding in a lot of regret, and you need to not regret things. Life is about experiences. Life is about doing things. So as long as you don't repeat the same mistakes over and over again, then you're fine. But a lot of you guys are repeating the same mistakes over and over again because you're not healing. So when we don't heal, we repeat the same mistakes. So if you keep repeating the same mistake, it's because you're not changing anything. You're not healing anything with your mother, or, if it's not your mother, I feel like you're not taking good care of yourself. And you know that. You know you could be taking better care of yourself in whatever way that is, and you're not doing it. Like I said, your soul is crying out. Like, your soul is like, this is obviously not for all of you, okay? Because there's a lot of Taurus that are doing the right thing. But some of y'all are like in deep crap. And that's why I feel like I need to be here a little extra. You have surrender to change. Hi. Resistance creates suffering. I'm going to read that to you again. Resistance creates suffering. That's why you're suffering, because you are resisting. Flow with transformation rather than against it. Yep. When you go with the flow, you get a lot happier. When you go against, it becomes worse. And what did I say? Uranus is in your sign. And you're literally doing exactly what I said that you were going to do. Some of y'all. Yep, get mad. I don't care. I don't care. And the last card you have is emotions in the body. Unprocessed emotions often manifest physically. You got health issues happening. I'm hearing STD. So what happened? You don't love yourself enough. You out here opening your legs to everybody. You out here swinging that thing, putting that thing in everybody. Some of you guys are just impregnating people left and right, and they're losing their babies. Wow. Wow, you're disgusting. You're disgusting. And you deserve to not be able to ejaculate ever again. If that's what you're doing. You don't care about women. Why? Because the women didn't care about you? Some of y'all have mommy issues for real. Emotions in the body. Unprocessed emotions often manifest physically. Listen to what your body is telling you. All right. Yeah, I feel like your body is telling you that they're done here. Like I said, your soul is tired. And when our soul is tired, it starts manifesting in sickness, in health issues. Your body's just gonna give up on you just out of nowhere. It's gonna be unexplainable. That is a sign of your soul telling you we're done here. Please do something about this now because we can't do it. Your body will start failing you. And then what? Because you can act like you don't care about life. You can act like you could whatever. But when push comes to shove, when you about to die, you wake up. When your body actually starts reacting to what you have been doing to it energetically. What you have been putting your body through energetically, once it starts manifesting physically, you're going to wake up because, like I said, you can act like you don't care, but when push comes to shove, you care. With Transform Upright, some of you guys are going to be scared into healing because there's no other way. Some of you guys are going to be in a freaking coma for 12 hours and then wake up and then be like, fuck. Some of you guys are about to have a near-life experience. What is that? Near-death experience. And in order to wake you up. You're going to have to go do some scary shit in order to wake you up. And it did not have to get this bad. And I want you to know that. I want you to know that you are creating suffering because you are resisting. So that I have for you. I hope this helped. Have a good day or a good night whenever you watch this. And stay positive. Try as much as you can.